Hi, I'm Erin Molan, Beauty and Health Director of the Australian Women's Weekly. We're here today with sisters Sarah Sutton and Erin Molan. Sarah, you were diagnosed with bowel cancer at age 28. What was that experience like for you?
It was a huge shock, first and foremost, because I'd had no health issues up until then. I'd had children, with no dramas or anything at all in the past, and to be given that diagnosis, or to hear that news when I had a 3-month-old baby at home, and kind of all my plans set out for going back to work and for getting life post baby back on track, was a huge shock for me and for my husband and all of our family. So that was the big thing.
And when did you first start experiencing those symptoms?
I let it go and I put it down to the pregnancy, and then not long after my son was born, the symptoms just sort of started getting quite a lot worse, and it was actually my mum that pushed me to go and see a doctor, and it went from there.
And after you heard those words, you have bowel cancer, what was your initial reaction?
I heard those words and I just sort of, I think things just kind of went a bit fuzzy, and I think I actually thought, no, I don't. This happens to other people. This is celiac or irritable bowel or Crohn's disease or something. It's not. This isn't cancer. I've got young kids. I've got a brand new beautiful baby after after the trauma and devastation of losing a child before that. And I thought, no, we've had our rough patch. This is our time. And to hear that was, yeah, there was definitely shock, and there was a little bit of denial in there as well. But then within a couple of days or a week, it became, okay, so, where do we go from here? What do we do now to make sure that I'm around for as long as possible?
And have you ever heard of anybody around Sarah's age at that time that had bowel cancer? Or did you always think it was, an old man's disease as such?
The rates are actually, in people over 50, the rates of bowel cancer are actually declining, but in young people like Sarah, they're actually going up. So, it's even more reason to be more aware, and to any little feeling that doesn't, that isn't right, you've got to get checked out.
Yeah. The survival rates go from somewhere around 60% at 5 years to about 8%. So that, as a young person is terrifying, but you don't think that it's going to happen to you. So I would encourage anybody, regardless of their age, if your bowel habits change, if you notice that the way you react to food and the way that food makes you feel in your stomach, and if that changes at all, go and see someone, for goodness sake, because it can literally be the difference between life and death.